No more bad government in Nigeria. Like that was the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Niger what yo? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what? Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless.
Umuwame.
Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Voice for the voiceless.
Niger what you? We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger what you?
President of this country. Yes, an Igbo man will never become the president of this country. When I see comments like this on my thread, I begin to wonder, what is the state of mind that evolved this kind of comments. You see, when I see people lost in the labyrinth of this conjecture, I now begin to realize the type of wickedness, the type of hatred, the type of disunity that some politicians, perhaps in the past, may have sown in Nigeria. So, if you don't want an Igbo man to become president, and yet you that says you don't want an Igbo man to be the president of Nigeria, you are the same person that cries, one Nigeria, the unity of Nigeria is sacrosanct, Nigeria is an indivisible entity, blah, 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 all these rhetorics that suggest that one part of the country will rule, the other ones you follow. These are the same people that will cry wolf when an Igbo man says, break the country and let us go. What exactly is going on here? Why are these set of people so intoxicated with the idea that the leadership of this country must belong to a certain portion of this country, while the rest of us play the act of sit down and look? Let me tell you what is going on here. Now, trust me, I am not saying this to market the Igbos. There are bad leaders in Igbo language. There are bad leaders in Yoruba. There are bad leaders in Fulani. There are bad leaders everywhere. So what I'm asking this set of people is that if we get a leader that can actually transform Nigeria from its chaos, are we going to reject him just because he bears an Igbo origin? You see, a lot of you are not ready yet for this country to transform itself. They say Nigeria is a giant of Africa. But clearly, from what I've seen, Nigeria is the Peking of Africa. There is nothing about Nigeria right now that anyone can be proud of. I had thought that, okay, let me say, there's a guy that made a comment in my thread and said that my hatred for Tinubu. I don't hate Tinubu. I dislike Tinubu. There's a sharp difference between hatred and dislike. And why do I dislike Tinubu? I dislike him because of what he represents. He represents criminality, deceit, and shortcut to getting what you want. A man who says you have to grab something, snatch something, and run away with it. That's a criminal mentality. So if that's kind of person with that type of mentality is a role model to you, it's not a role model to me. I like a president that I could quote his words and stamp it on marbles. I like to write the word of my leader on the sand of time so that my children can say, okay, my father quoted these words from a leader. And they want to walk by it. They want to abide by those words. Imagine telling my children, look, Obaro, look, see, the only way to get things in this life is to grab it, snatch it, and run away with it. What type of legacy is that? That's a criminal legacy. The purpose of this video is to say something. Yes, Nigeria is a multilingual entity, about 375 ethnic nationalities, which somehow the colonial masters forcefully brought together. Now, if we must make this country work, we must establish a sense of equity, justice. We must take away and get rid of this undue ethnic bias. Now, I said in my previous video that anywhere in Africa where one tribe assumed itself as more populous do have the tendency to dominate those they perceive as less populous, and they refer to them as minorities. So if we have a country where disqualification of a leader is based on the ethnicity we identify himself with, it still means we are still living in the Stone Age. We are not ready to, to embrace the ideals of a 21st century civilization. Those of you who, whenever you hear the name of Peter Obi, you get sudden, sudden stroke of heart attack, you are the problem of this country. You are the problem of this country. If you are following this page, please know it without any equivocation that I am a diehard Peter Obi supporter, an unrepentant one for that matter. Now, if you bring somebody else that is better, fine. Even if it's a Yoruba man, if you bring a Yoruba man that is better than Peter Obi right now, I will switch my support. It's not about tribe. Those who base their preferences on tribe are still living in the dark ages of primitivity. You have to be better than that. You have to, if you bring the worst Urubu man today to compete with Peter Obi, I will campaign against that Urubu man. But if I assess that the Urubu man is better than Peter Obi, I will campaign for the Urubu man. This is 2025 for crying out loud. I still find it difficult to think that people are still moved or defined by their ethnic thoughts. My brother, when I fall my hand, So you really think that Tinubu 8 years, Tinubu 4+4? I still tell you, whether Tinubu rule 8 years old, 12 years old, or become life president, I still tell you, now your people go still go internet, go they shout a being power.
After being held for 5 days, the EFCC said VDM was arrested due to multiple petitions alleging financial crimes and that he had previously failed to honor invitations for questioning. Well, here's the moment. Some protesters who took to the streets to demand for his release heard that he had been released. Let's take a look. Well, all right. Good news there for the supporters of VDM. They're called the Rattels, just so you know. Did you know that? Yeah.
I learned this yesterday.
You learned it yesterday. They're called the Rattels.
Yeah.
Well, it's good that, the EFCC has listened and, they have released him, and we'll follow up on the story. And, yesterday we were having that conversation about how, horrible it is for the EFCC to have detained him without releasing the statement. They released him at this moment. Your comment.
I think one of the major things that sticks out to me is sort of the culture of catch and release that we've developed. Mm-hmm. And so because of that, I'll say I think it's very important for us to be able to see this case reach its logical end.
Absolutely.
Because whether it be VDM or any other personality, there's so many cases sort of lingering in the EFCC where we see that people are arrested, they are detained and so forth, they're questioned, and then we never hear about it again, or it resurfaces much later. So the catch and release, for me, I would urge the EFCC, please, continue to carry us along in these cases and in your investigations so that it doesn't seem as though you catch people and then, once they're released, their docket just stays in a corner somewhere. Then the other thing is that, so he's released on, his lawyer says there's no conditions to his bail. However, his car and his phone are still with the EFCC. And they also made special mention to Femi Falana-San and said despite all that has happened between them in the past, he's said to have also made some appeals to EFCC as well. So I think that was very magnanimous of him. And last but not least, Deji Adeyanju made a comment because there was conversation around the fact that this felt like a red herring. It felt like a distraction to just take Nigerian youth's attention away from the issues that matter and keep them busy with something. Well, the lawyer has come out to say that, well, that's not the case. Anyway, he's out now, so those who want to save Nigeria should go on and do so. But I think you can't blame people for also having these sentiments because sometimes we've seen all sorts over the past few years. But, happy he's home.
Rufai, you wanted to make a comment?
You see, the truth has to be said. I think we need to drum it into some people's heads. This matter is not about VDM.
No, it really hasn't been.
It's about the high-handedness in Nigeria that all of us can be a victim to one day. My boss that I cherish so much, Prince Oluka Obaegbana, will always tell the story of Franco Menka.
Yeah.
when Omenka was riding road shoulder everywhere. He had the power then. Was jailing a lot of media people. But when Omenka needed help, that system that supported Omenka to commit atrocities, that system came for Omenka.
All right.
Pretty much reminds me of Father Nemola. First they came, you know, for some people I didn't speak up for them. When it was time to speak, when they came for me, nobody was left to speak up. And that's why I salute Femi Falana.
Yeah.
He did what a lot of people cannot do. Speak up.
All right.
Just say it the way it is. Until this, we are still waiting on the EFCC to please bring out those charges because we want accountability across board.
Yes.
A lot of people claim he said there's corruption in the EFCC. Yesterday, I posted a picture. As at the days of Magu said that there are bad eggs in the EFCC. Yeah. They've always made allegations of bad eggs here and there. What we are saying is, EFCC, please detail whatever you have on him, what the petitioners wrote. Let us juxtapose what is available. What we are just saying is, whatever the petitioners wrote, did it warrant you to come and gestaporically take somebody away that way? Because what will happen is that one of a sudden, they will just come and pick somebody. Maybe we will be live for the show. They will just come pick somebody.
Oh, no.
No. You're saying.
Well, Rufai, like you said.
You're saying God forbid.
Like you said yesterday.
God forbid.
Like you said
Who
yesterday.
will have thought that in a democracy this will be happening?
Well,
don't say God forbid. Speak against evil. Fight it.
It's been going on.
Fight it.
Well, like you said even yesterday, that the current EFCC chairman did say that there are bad eggs within the EFCC as well. But you know, like you said, they seized VDM's phone. We are waiting for content. We are waiting to hear what really happened. What happened to him in the EFCC custody, what he did. We're waiting for the charges from the EFCC. Well, kudos to Femi Falana as well. And great that VDM is back. We'll take another story now.
All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, my wonderful people. It's good to be back again. I guess you guys can hear me. Please, someone acknowledge my voice. I appreciate every one of you. Today is Thursday, 8 May 2025. And God bless you, my people. I appreciate every one of you right there. Mother of all Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for always being there for us here. I appreciate you always. Abu Azi, thank you very much for all you do. I really do appreciate you. Thank you, everyone right there. I've tried my best showcasing everybody on the screen already. We need to move on right now by speaking on what we have presented, or rather showcased so far. Emmanuel Shooks, thank you. Kislo Geraki, Mike Akambare, Debsy, God bless you all. Bex, thank you very much. Timmy DB, Peggy Modi, and many more. Mr. Johnson, Emmanuel, God bless you all, my people. Just do your part by pressing on the like button, help us to share, and also press on the $ if you can. Encourage our work here. But meanwhile, as you all know, the celebration are still going on since yesterday, since they released our brother VDM. Currently, he never make any public statement, because I saw 1 or 2 videos flying on air that VDM tendered what was it, gratitude, whatever to the people. That's a lie. That particular video that is trending was the video the last time they arrested him. That video, I think that was a year ago or more. I don't know. So VDM have not said anything yet. And the reason for that is that because EFCC is holding his phone and his car is still with the EFCC. So none that he cannot log into his Instagram or any of his account from another phone. But according to the lawyer is asking him to just wait and be patient. Let them give him back his phone and do it the right way. So my people, everybody stay glued. When VDM is out, I will also update everybody here, whatever he says. So don't worry. Appreciate every one of you. I want to use this opportunity to thank all Nigerians who participated, who genuinely participated. The unity amongst us, was something that I've never, ever seen before. I'm very, very grateful. And God, I will bless you. Now, let's continue to stand with each other. Let's continue to speak in one voice, so that we can have that better Nigeria that you and I create for. As you can see, what is it called? This our lawyer who went with him yesterday. What's his name again? Femi Falana. For Femi Falana to go for VDM release, that's enough, or is that alone is enough for everybody to know that you don't need to keep anything to heart. As you know, that the first person I believe that has taken VDM to court allegedly, Femi Falana, although he didn't win the case, VDM won the case. But apart from that, for the same Femi Falana to come out to stand by VDM, he win my respect. I they tell you, he just all my anger, my grievances or whatever, I don't show all of them since yesterday. That Baba remain our Baba. I ought to tell you, because this is my kind of life. You can easily win my heart, but not with in a satanic way though, but in a good deed. Yes, you can. Because what if Femi Falana do, to come out at that particular time means a lot. A lot of Nigerians as well that have dragged VDM left to right, or rather that VDM have dragged in the past. Many of them also made video that which I showcased on this platform, Najawash, saying that this person you don't insult my papa, but I still need to speak for you. This person you don't do the many of them. I showcase them here. That is how we should live our life. Not be saying for this platform where your cough small. Some people don't go enter your gift, they die, enter grave. It's wrong. You don't do that. Unfortunately, when you do that, people forget you easily. For your mind, they punish Nigeria. People will forget you. People don't even remind. Many people will not remember your name again. That's just the truth. Have that in mind. When it's just like somebody with their life. You dey life, everybody sings around you and all that. God forbid, person fall, you don't die. Everybody will just move on. Yes, now only your family members will come, they remember you once in a while. Even the family members, the whole thing will be fading away gradually from their tongue, but not from their memories. So now say they be. Some of them will use wishes and wizards verse come up for this platform. Even me myself, I don't remember some of them name again. My followers don't remember, they don't remember you again. It's just say I can't drag them, say, oh yeah, shake your memory, shake and I could know them. And then they'll come say, oh, okay, this one, okay, that one, okay. Now, so in case you don't know, when you deliberately plan to punish somebody, in most cases, you are blessing that person. I've said this so many times. Look at VDM now. VDM have gained more popularity through this arrest. But normally, EFCC move was to bring him down, but you have gained popularity. Look at Nigerians in diaspora, how all of them responded to this. Look at Africans that are not even Nigerians, how they responded to it. That's how it works. Yes, me particularly when they talk to una, so many areas where people don't try to bring me down, I will come see myself say I don't dey top. Because Kai, so this thing where they do that they pay me, but if they don't do it for not day where I did today. Every one of you listening to me right now, you know what I'm talking about. So if you are one of the people who deliberately want to cause people's pains, I want to let you know that you are not causing them pains. You are training them in the hard way to become more better person. That's what life is all about. So I appreciate every one of you, my people. Now God bless you now. I'd like us to move on right now so that we can talk about what we've presented so far. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. The first person with us today is Black Panther, then followed by Alga, Mr. Jonathan Kingsley. So Black Panther, if you're available, please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Let Alga Jonathan speak. After him, I'll speak.
Okay, good. Mr. Jonathan, we don't miss you for the past couple of days,
Yeah.
Why you they post your submission like this? I know for the past 78 years now, we never hear from. I don't like this kind of thing. We don't release our person now where you join put your voice to. Now we don't hear from you.
I know. I know it's a yeah. Thank you, Mr. Evans. I greet you.
Thank you. Talk to us. You have 15 minutes.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you abundantly for the good work you are doing. Fellow panelists, I greet you all. I hope you guys are having a pleasant day so far. God bless you all. And from the diaspora, I greet you. God bless you greatly. And commenters and callers, prospective callers. I greet you.
Where have you been? Where have you been?
You know, sometimes you just step out for a day or two.
Not when we are looking for BDM. Not when we are looking for BDM. We need your voice to come and talk to us, analyze it. We didn't see you. Your post was left empty.
I was following the news all day, even as I was.
It's not about following a ball. It's not about following. It's about where were you when we needed your voice. We needed you.
I did your backyard. I enter your backyard.
At least we have a new pope now from America. Congratulations.
Make sure you know. Let me congratulate us for America. Yeah. We have our new pope.
We have a new pope. When you sit down first, let me talk to you. We have a new pope, so it will be easy to now make you guys fit in one country of America. So it will be easy.
Niger Wash, I will use this time with your indulgence to greet you all, Americans. First of all, to greet all Catholics all over the world, Christians all over the world, or the new Pope. You know, what I just want to say about him is that the first time I saw him, he came out. I was, I have my, when I'm sitting here, I have my screen, my large screen TV right in front of me. I'm on Niger Watch. I'm also watching the TV, and I'm watching it, and it came out, and I just like the guy. I mean, like, I don't know him. I don't know anything about him, but I just like him. Like, when you see somebody for the first time, there are some people that you see them for the first time. You just have that aura, that energy. I don't know.
I think
yeah.
He has the charisma of Francis. And honestly, the demise of Francis makes Catholic more popular. And then the end of Francis was more better, in my own opinion, more better than is when he became Pope.
Yeah.
His name is also Francis now. His name is Robert Francis, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Robert. His name is Robert. Robert.
But he has a name as a Pope now. I think he's Leo.
He's Leo. Pope Leo.
Pope Leo. Yeah.
He was chosen as a cardinal from the late Pope that died. That's the late Pope that was the one that chose him from Peru, where he was serving.
Francis gave him so much power, because from what we heard, where Francis brought him and then gave him so much power. I mean, most of the bishops, this guy is going to have the same charisma.
But Francis chose an Asian man to be in his proposal. The last letter he wrote it to an Asian man. That's the person.
How can we verify that? Because I'm not sure
that. Is there in the video now? I'll bring it for you.
Anyway, let me just say this. As I was saying, that for me personally, I congratulate Christians and Catholics all over the world. I'm happy for the new Pope. Looking at him, I think he's a good man. Everything I've heard so far, the last 2-3 hours, he's a good man. And seeing him coming out, I like the guy. I just want to put this caveat.
Mr. Jonathan, yes. Tell me what, apart from the religious, or rather the religious trace, what is their benefit as a Pope? Did they have a budget?
Benefit, the primary benefit is that the Pope has that megaphone that he can speak for peace. And when he speaks, the world listen. He has that megaphone. He can bring peace. He can call for peace, and he will.
He's the head of a country. He's the head of a country.
Yeah, apart from a country, sir. If I can liken it, like I was telling somebody, do you know, sir, that the Pope controls more power than Donald Trump?
Yeah, no, of course.
1.9 billion all over the world.
In fact, as a matter of fact, like I said earlier, for me, Francis made Catholic more popular, because why? What he said when he was about to go, he said, "Just write on my tomb, Francisca," and look at what they use in burying. They use in burying him. He has that power to request for a gold casket, but Francis chose to go in a poor way. Nigerian politicians, Akpabio, make una learn, make una learn.
The Pope is a powerful position, because Catholics are most Catholics out of those 1.9 billion Catholics, they are like 70% of them are die hard, faithfuls. You will call them. If the Pope say "Pim, sit down," all of them will sit down without blinking.
So what's the Pope's salary?
Well, I don't
think they have salary, but these guys are rich.
I don't know of it, but
the Pope salary is on internet. Check it now.
Okay. The one where you buy, so they say now only $10, now there be $100.
He choose to.
He choose not to collect salary.
They choose to live a poor life, Mr. Elvis. Mr. Elvis, they choose to live a poor, just like you, Mr. Elvis. What you did here for Deborah, you helping the poor, you helping the voiceless. That's the same. You are the Pope of this Nigeria Watch media. You are the Pope of this media, and that's why the life of Arise, they follow after you, Mr. Elvis. That is who you are. You are the Pope of media. You are the Pope of media.
The only caveat that I want to put there for all of us not to miss, hopefully, is that I just hope that the fact that this new Pope is an American man.
According to
America, that America is a transactional country. Apart from the fact that they have a president now who now takes it to another level, America as a country is a transactional country at all levels. Make no mistake, and I hope they will not even dare to go and play any stupid thing.
Is that they are saying that the Pope doesn't receive salary, the Vatican covers all his expenses, ensuring his needs are met.
Yeah. Okay. It's a good one, Sha. It's a good day. We have the word.
Not the pay tithe for them.
Is that what Mr. Elvis?
They don't pay tithe for that side.
No. They only
not the only tithe care. Tithe is fire.
Okay, Adeboye not be friend.
Adeboye, those are not be pastor. Those are not transactional people now. Those are mammals now.
They take this thing to another level.
Transactional people. All of them are transactional people.
No, I want to ask question now. Why not they take them too serious? Are they have whether Ian and Adeboye they be friends, or whether Adeboye go the inauguration? Simple now.
No. People where they say Adeboye and co, where they say Jesus hates poor people. Now you go to say that they worship Christ.
No, wait. I know understand. Don't underestimate our pastor Adeboye like that. Pope don't ever drink
pastor. No, pastor, where say snow? Where say snow? Stop to fall.
No,
when you come out there.
Me, they ask you, Black Panther. Pope don't ever drink coffee with God. Why you underestimating our own pastor like this?
I'm very sure
you know their pastor. All of them are Satan.
No, wait. You don't answer my question. Our pastor don't drink coffee.
Which question?
You say.
He drink coffee with God. Now you know your own God. Now you don't go there for Yaba psychiatric.
Black Panther, Mr. Elvis is being sarcastic. He knows what he's talking about.
I know now. Me say go there sarcastic. Now make people laugh now. They are God there for Yaba psychiatric.
See, if you Pope and our own pastors, now day and night difference. So in terms of they have their own issues. So within the Catholic Church, they have their own issues there, but not the open deception that our own pastor will bring out every day. They know that they don't even hide it anymore. They don't hide their own anymore. They want to be like
Oga Jonathan.
Yeah.
Oga Jonathan, talk on this issue. Why should a man on the pulpit go lie against the word of God? Say Jesus Christ hate poor people.
That's what I said. Say they don't hide it. Their own they don't hide it anymore. They come out. They don't hide their search for affluence. For the things of the world. They don't hide it. They want to get everything. They want to be the richest. Which is contrary to the message and instruction of Christ. That's what they stand for. Our own pastor. They don't care. Some of them, the day they become pastors in Nigeria, what they are looking at, oh, I want to be like Pope. Pope is like a president of a country. He has security, he has everything. They are following him, all secret service and everything. So Nigerian pastor, in their head, they want to be like Pope. They want to have all those things. Yes.
Do you know that when, when Pope Francis took over in 2013,
yeah,
you know, his net worth was $16 million.
Wow.
When he came into office as the Pope at that time. Yes, and he declined any kind of support and salary and all. And before he died, all his net worth were given out.
Wow.
So, and maybe if we pray harder, Adeboye can do this before he die. You never know.
Oga Naija watch, forget this pray harder. We should put me pray harder.
No more your
pray harder to carry cup, come up. Pray harder to come out tea from table to drink. What do you fit carry? Get like cup of tea.
No, Black Panther, you don't understand. What they try to talk, we say, if we join head together and pray in unity, Adeboye might end up giving all the wealth to the poor people. You never know.
Those ones,
that will never happen.
Those ones.
Never.
People won't buy with their wealth.
They won't buy with it.
He get children. A culture na pikin go edit property.
So Mr. Oduwa, this Pope don't get pikin.
No.
They know they marry, but
they born secretly. But because they know say that they have children.
No talk what you know. They know they born, they know they marry. Follow the book.
Hey, you don't see one for Facebook that day. One Nigeria Reverend Father. He get belle, he go be Reverend Father. The girl now they drag her up and down.
It's no longer the Reverend Father. Now they don't drive and come out. It's no longer.
But wait,
they're not driving.
See, let me tell you. See this Pope Francis. Pope Francis. As far as I'm concerned, is clean. At least nobody is perfect. The person where you they refer to, we born a cardinal, not just say like a bishop or a Catholic priest, cardinal. This Pope fire him. Pope Francis
straight ahead.
If to say na Pope we get skeleton in his own cupboard, we have them in the part. Then they manage jam, they patch jam, they play some tricks around the suspend the cardinal. Go and put him in one place for a while. No, Pope Francis asked him to go. You know, they this thing now. You know, join them.
He come out all the power they don't give him for all the rope, everything. He sign her out. He seal them. He sealed them. Oh, he sealed that in Sacco. He seal them. Put them for inside the vote.
That's why that Pope, that cardinal no join them for this country.
Okay. Other information that I'm reading here now is that according to Fox, that Pope Francis, generated over $340 million in his time, and he made sure he distributed all of them diligently before he died. Now, because that make me talk about this prayer just now, because we need to do 5 minutes prayer for Adeboye now, because this man, he can help us, Mr. Jonathan. You don't understand. He might give his private jet now.
Naija watch.
Yes, sir.
You know what you go do? You know what you supposed to do? Go carry our gods inside, go and more gather, more pray. Make them deal with all these pastors. Put them, make them incapacitate them. Put them inside one cage.
Make fair give the word to us first before you do it.
Before you do that, we'll go paralyze them first, then take the word by force. They not be then get them now.
You're funny.
Mr. Go use for this go.
Mr. Evix.
Yes, sir.
Why are you comparing light and darkness?
No. What I'm trying to say, I wanted us to pray in unison.
You are comparing Pentecostal, that is like business conglomerates.
Yeah.
Business empire.
It's not like it's business. It's not like a business. It's a business. It's a business, pure business.
I'm just thinking the best way. I'm trying to manage the words, because the truth is, if we
you don't hear say Catholic break from Catholic go from another Catholic,
my brother.
Okay, so what you they talk now? Be say make okay, make we all baptize Abdeboye and if other pastors for Nigeria, more baptize.
I baptize you in the name of Jesus. Yes, Lord. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. I baptize you in the name of Jesus. Yes, Lord. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. I baptize you in the name of Jesus. Yes, Lord. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord.
You say now after this baptism, I promise you now, Adeboye 24 hours from now, he will give all his wealth to the poor.
I lie. That one no
He
go
go
work.
ask for 100 million. He go ask for
make am
he
work
go ask for
action.
1 billion, 100 million. This baptism go ask for 100 million.
All right.
It's only that anyway. Let me move on.
Mr. Jonathan.
But in other hand, this Pope, I want to say something. Did you see even the tribalism inside the Catholic? Did you know the black person from a French state community supposed to be the Pope? First time the white people they were against the one supposed to be Pope. Now the second time now it is Africa that's supposed to be Pope. This Pope now they are make it because they don't want black to head them. They have go to America
all
to
right,
go.
all right. That kind information you're the pass with better English, so not come put my platform for trouble, I beg. Because you have to pass information that you know that is certain.
I know that this it is clear here.
No,
very clear here in Italy.
You're clear. You're not clear for Nigeria Watch at all. You're clear. You're not clear.
Go check this three of
Sorry for that. Sorry.
You're not clear here. You're not clear at all.
Anyway, the only thing for that one, Mr. Oduabi say, a lot of people were expecting today that the Pope expectation, no, not that the people are just expecting that the Pope it should come from from a most likely a black, but it's not going to happen. That's why when they announced this Pope, it was what? The first reaction was what? An American, but when you see the guy, the composure of this Pope and everything, we just leave it for time.
Okay, Mr. Jonathan, your mini start now.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, Mr. Elvis, we leave it there. Let me, as far as Pope is concerned, you see, let's come to the real meat, the Nigerian matter. I congratulate VDM for his release yesterday, and at least it is what he says clearly. For me is that our talk is not just, we are not just talking. Our talking is working. And the only thing that the Nigerian government knows is when we come together. And the only thing that they dread most is for us to come together. And they will continue to do whatever it takes. Mark my word, whatever it takes to ensure that Nigerians do not come together, especially the youth. Their biggest problem is the social media. They don't have a recipe, no prescription for that. They can't stop social media. That prescription has not been invented yet. That is what is spying them on a daily basis. So our talking is not cheap. Talking is not cheap. Our talking is not just nothing. Our talking is working. I just want to call on Nigerian youth. This is something that must be sustained. You can see that if you can do this for VDM, can you imagine exponentially if Nigerians can come together in an increasing fashion in terms of number, what we can achieve? That's the only downside that I was looking at it from yesterday in my mind. I was just saying how I wish Nigerians would just come together like this and just we can bring this government down. But it is obvious, at least for anyone that doesn't know before, Nigeria is not normal. It is not a country. And yes, Nigeria is not a democratic nation. I don't understand why people are still finding it difficult to believe that. Are you okay? Are you normal? That's why I said I would believe a carpenter than a Nigerian professor. You study, you study, you went to school, you acquire all these degrees, and then eventually culminated into you being a professor, and you still come out to deceive people. We don't have a democracy in Nigeria. It's as simple as that. Far from it. Our story is a classical story of people who are doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. It's not going to happen. We don't have a country. There is nothing like that. Everything that the country was created on deception. It continued to thrive on deception. Effectively, Nigeria is a country of deception. Believe otherwise at your own peril, as I always say. It was built on deception. Continue to live on deception. And effectively, that country, Nigeria, is a country of deception. Left, right, and center. We're just deceiving ourselves. Just deceiving ourselves. Mr. Peter Obi came out and he said, I was saying it the other day that they said, the comment that Peter Obi, was demarketing Nigeria. How? How is Mr. Peter Obi demarketing Nigeria? The world knows what is going on. And I'm glad that he came out himself to say, to clarify or to even buttress the position that it's not demarketing Nigeria in any way, shape, or form. As a matter of fact, what it's doing is to help us to see. The world already knows. Those of us that are not seeing in Nigeria, yes, it's only helping us to know what is going on. The world knows even much more. The world knows much more. Are we okay in that country? Learned people, educated people from every spheres of life, all industries, even coming to the religious sectors, all of them, are they okay at all? People protested about over a decade ago. Peter Obi was referring to it. When petrol was less than 100 naira, they protested, all hell broke loose. Dollar to naira was about 200 naira. The value today is nothing to write home about, and they are still sitting down. Are we okay? What are we expecting? That manna will just fall from heaven? It's not going to happen. Nigerian politicians, they have weaponized poverty. Yes, we all know that. Because that way, they continue to thrive. And in order for them to achieve this goal, their objective, the majority of Nigerian population must remain illiterate or half-educated. This is their modus operandi. This is their MO. This is their template. Majority of Nigerians must remain illiterate or half-educated. Religion must continue to be used by our politicians at their whims and caprices at the detriment of the Nigerian people. They have to continue. This is their modus operandi. The people must not be economically liberated. They must remain poor. Majority must remain poor. When you say majority, I'm talking of there is majority, there's also what we call super majority. In Nigeria, it is super majority of the people must continually remain in economic slavery. That is how they can survive. And no country can thrive. Excuse me. No country can thrive when the people are perpetually in slavery, largely uneducated, weaponization of religion. The country can never move forward. Yes, I listened to the video that you presented, the guy that was talking. I listened to it very well. Yes, nothing has been done to the Constitution. Nothing fundamentally has happened to the Nigerian Constitution because the status quo, the status quo must continue just to favor the few at the detriment of the Nigerian people. Yes. Are they okay? Is this constitution okay? How will a nation thrive? How will a country grow under this type of constitution? It cannot happen. And the people, those that are educated, they are operating it. Are they okay at all? Of course, my answer is an emphatic no. They are not. They are not. These people are not okay. A politician, that National Assembly, I also saw a video of a politician saying that when it suits them, talking about Boko Haram. He said Boko Haram has come back. Boko Haram has never gone in the first place. You can see their delusion. You can see their deception. He said Boko Haram has come back again. Boko Haram has not gone anywhere. They have not gone anywhere in the first place. Everything is said there. Has been existing and is still existing in Nigeria. It has not gone. He said they will be complacent. You have been complacent. You continue to be complacent in the problem of Nigeria. The lawmakers, in fact, you guys are not only complacent. The National Assembly is an enabler of the insecurity in Nigeria. That body called the National Assembly, as a body, is the chief enabler of insecurity in Nigeria. Because the way you sat down there, collectively, all of you, the House and the Senate, and you approve the unconstitutional decision of state of emergency in Rivers State, the same way you can, in that same house, you can put out laws, orders today that will take care of insecurity in Nigeria. Yes, don't buy all these lies. The Nigerian military is overwhelmed. This problem is too much. Don't buy all those rubbish. So you are not only complacent, you guys are the enabler of insecurity in Nigeria because you have sat down in the same satanic table with the executive branch of the government. You have successfully bought the judiciary. Those ones are even out of it. They don't have teeth again. They are toothless. But for the sake of time, let me just quickly, end on this one. You see, please let me put this out first before I go to the last subject that I want to talk on. I heard on that Arise video that you showed, I think somewhere they're talking that Nigerian debt has been reduced. Please don't buy that lie. Nigeria is a country of deception. There are some facts that you must always know. Basic facts that you must know about Nigeria. It's not a normal country. It's a country of deception. We don't have a constitution. All these facts must be like they must be in front of you before you start analyzing Nigeria. Otherwise, you will fall into error and they will rubbish you with their lies. The only debt that Nigeria paid, because now go to the internet, Nigeria has paid up all our IMF debt. That's a lie. These people just enjoy lying to the gullible Nigerians, and people always go everywhere now. Nigeria has paid the debt, and the media will be put it out there and be. They don't understand. They only pay that portion of COVID-19. If anything is paid at all, you want to go by the budget office. They pay that portion of COVID-19. Nigeria still has a staggering debt, close to $10 billion with the IMF as we speak. Is there. Who are they lying to? Who are they lying to? For whatever reason, they paid. I can't believe. See, it will be. Let me just put it. It will be so stupid of me, and for any Nigerian at this stage and time, to believe any information that is coming out from the Nigerian government at first instance. You will be so stupid. So stupid, not even naive. Stupidity of the highest order. You can't not do that. You cannot do that. You cannot. Whereas the opposite is supposed to be the case. When your government speak, it is next to God. You will take it. You will probably run with it. But not the case of Nigeria, because it's not a normal country. You cannot believe. You cannot do that. If you do that, you are stupid. Anything that comes from them, you cannot. And I put it in capital letters. You cannot believe anything that comes out of the Nigerian government. The first instance, you can't do that. You can't do that. You are not only doing yourself a damage, you are doing your children and you are doing further damage to Nigeria if you believe that without you going to check. They pay debt. Which debt have they paid? The debt is still staggering. It's there on the IMF website. Simple side. If you don't want to believe anything that has been said before, if you don't want to believe, the news report, if you don't want to go, it's a simple thing. Everybody has phone these days. You have the access to the internet. Go to the IMF website. Go country by country. Look for the outstanding balance, the outstanding credit of Nigeria, country by country. Look at it. Take your calculator and
is anybody there?
Yes. Okay. I need somebody on mute. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, you have 1 minute left, sir.
Okay,
1 minute.
So okay, let me just round up. So please just take your simple calculator and count it. It's all there. And again, because it's a country of lies and deception. Look at the stupidity. So they want Nigerians to believe that NAN's president, the factional president of NAN, was not beaten. Look at that. They think that everybody in that country, the sum of the entire country, they are stupid people. They put out a statement now, the same person. They ask a very, very cogent question there. Who beats you, Mr. Issa Atiku? Who beats you? Who beats you? I beat the video also, or is that video that you presented also is AI? And they want us to believe. Right. They want us to believe that statement.
It's impossible, Oga Jonathan. There's no way, because that guy have bruises on his body. So now, since Nobishe can't beat him anymore, then tell us what happened to your body.
I don't know. These security agencies in Nigeria, they don't have limit. Their shame has no limit. There's no limit at all. They can't even think anymore. They can't think. They can't reason again.
No, because they are not working for us. They are working for some selected few. That's why.
Okay, Mr. Elvis. I'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks to everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you. All right. Okay, Black Panther, you are moving left and right. You are the one that's supposed to speak now. I don't know what's wrong with your network. Talk to us. You have 8 minutes, Black Panther. Good evening to you.
Let the next person talk.
Okay, all right. Give us a mandate. Are you there? Okay, you are not there. Stay humble. Please talk to us, sir. Thanks for your long wait. Good evening to you. You have 8 minutes. Stay humble. You are not there.
Mr.
Okay,
Elvis, I thought the opposite of Black Panther is White Panther. So whenever Black Panther is not
don't
there, I
talk
think
to
the White
us.
Panthers will take over now.
Okay, you take over now. The rest are not available. When they come back, they are getting 5 minutes. Go ahead, White Panther, talk to us.
All right.
I did this, you now make me the to I don't want noise.
I am the White Panther, and there's nobody can take my position. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. Anyway, on a lighter note, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Mr. Elvis, thank you again for what you did yesterday. Yesterday, I couldn't come in because we are just coming in here and everywhere across the globe. That was so fast. The response from the Nigerian people, the youth, everyone was so fast. I wish that's how we can do to remove this criminality in our system. Sincerely, would have been good. You don't need to be on ground. Across the globe, everybody was protesting. Can you see the power of unity? The way the politicians are together to put us in this kind of shame. They are always together when it comes to looting, when it comes to criminality, when it comes to things that favor them. They are always together. That is why they remain in power. But if religion does not divide us, ethnicity will divide us, religionism will divide us. I'm not from this region, you're from this region. Tribe will divide us, But look at in the case of a very dark man, nobody knows tribe, nobody knows anything. The focus was one goal. That was just it. Give us VDM and take Yaya Bello. That has been the message. We don't want Yaya Bello. Take Yaya Bello. Give us VDM. Let there be exchange. The same message. So it tells you that when people comes together with one purpose, with one mind, with one message, irrespective of their color, irrespective of their even geographical location, as long as the goal is one, even God cannot stop them. That what happened in the times of during the time of Tower of Babel. People were together. That what happened in this guy, and we have demonstrated it. During SARS, we demonstrated it, and we have demonstrated it again now. Gone are those days, people will say, okay, you, the US, you just hide there, come down and join us. But this one is across board. If you go to US, people are protesting on one objective. If you go to Africa, across Africa. That tells you the power that is in the hand of people. And that alone can put these politicians to fear. That, if these people can do this. So politicians, they have mastered a way of dividing us. They don't want this kind of thing to happen. That is why they keep doing what they are doing. Either they, use money to divide us. They come up with all kind of sentimentality, So that is just the problem. If we can stand together, my brother, Nigeria is easy to grab. It's very, very easy to grab, Anyway, that is by the way. Congratulations, Nigerians. Congratulations, everyone that have, done this. And now the guy is released. Good job to everyone. Then coming back to our country, like Professor Dr. Jonathan was saying, I noticed one pattern with this APC government. The pattern is a pattern of lies, pattern of propaganda. Anytime anybody comes telling them the truth, it's either to send Daniel Bwala to counter it. If they don't send Daniel Bwala, they will send Felix Moka. If they don't send Felix Moka, they will say Bayo Ananoga. So they have their liars around in different quarters, different responsibility to make sure they keep dishing these lies to the people. They have messed up the system such that the system cannot operate on its own. The system cannot operate as a separate entity that is meant to operate. They have hijacked it and made it in such a way that no matter how clean you come, you want to fix it, you cannot fix it. Why? Because the only thing, the only value that thrive within this illegality, within the camp of criminals, is lies. Anybody that is going to the system say, oh, I want to go and make sure I effect change, I guarantee you, you cannot survive the heat. Because the frame, the foundation has been built of deception and lies. So that is the only way that is making them thrive. The system of lies. They call 1, 3. They call 3, 10. Even when it's glaring that this is what everybody is saying. If the push is too much, they will tell you probably it's AI. They want to hide under the umbrella of AI where evidence is so alarming in their very eye. So, my people, it's just unfortunate we find ourselves in this kind of situation. People that are called professionals, people that are doctors, prof, that have gone to, well-respected institutions. But when they get to that position, they start lying. Even men of God, they preach lies. So everywhere, every sector, every angle, if you look at every left center, everywhere, no atom of truth, no atom of sincerity, no integrity. People with white hair. In those days, when you see somebody with white hair, by default, you assume this person has integrity. This person is the one that you respect. But unfortunately, white hair people have joined the bandwagon and they have followed in the lies. They will come to media, speak all the grammar, dish out lie to their children and unborn children. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. That is why when we have young men like VDM, we want to make sure this kind of voice is not silent. That is why all our hands are on deck to make sure nobody silence him. So that is it, my people. God will help us until we decide.
All right, thank you, sir.
Out. Otherwise,
thank you.
We'll keep being in this quagmire. Thank you, Mr. Evix, for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you, White Panther. God bless you, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right. Mr. Oduwa, please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you. You have 8 minutes.
Good evening, Mr. Najabosh. Good evening, everyone in the panel. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers. Thank you all. Well, jubilation as a VDM, Nigeria rejoices over release of VDM. We thank God. I thank the Nigerians who came out for the protest. I thank those who protest on the social media. And however the contribution goes, I thank all the Nigerians. And I still thank God for VDM, because our Baba Vela have said that if you say the truth, they will want to do anything they were able to do to you, just to make sure you don't talk, you don't say the truth. But there is no way truth must be said, and this person will say it. So VDM, I thank you for your work, for your struggle, and for your effort. All you just want to see, all of us want to see, is to see that we have a good country, a place called our own, not to go and be a beggar in any other place that people make their own bouquet for them. So thank you. Whereas the Labour Party and what I saw, the Labour Party, they are still slandering about over who is the chairman, who will not be chairman. Are they going to sue INEC to court now, or who will they sue to court again? Because since the court have said they don't have right, the first court will have not talked anything about it. And now it's not for party to party. INEC is now saying this is who they recognize. Isn't INEC or isn't the members of the party who we say this is our chairman? Then before INEC, we said, okay, according to court, INEC is still saying, so with the party so INEC to court, or with Peter Obi and Lesoti and so on, leave Labour Party for Abure to form their own party? Because there is still time now. They need to run this race when the sun is still shining, at least 2025, before you know now, half of the year, before you know the year is over. So if they want to make a party now, let them do it. In all the states of the country, there is good people who want to see change. Peter Obi, if he really want to make a party, because all those parties that have been there before doesn't really have idea, they don't have any idea. They just crook up and begin to steal money, whatever, looking for. That is why everybody that go there are looking for opportunity. That is why when they change from A to B, they cannot be suspended. They are not sacked from their office. So Peter Obi and Alex Oti, since they have been suspended, they have right of forming their own party now. They can do that. Shehu, I have been saying all these things. Shehu from the north, good people from the north, good people from the west, good people from the south, and good people from the east. Let them come together and form a party. The people will surprise 2027. They will remove this APC and PDP. So, but if not, what am I going to say? Then, according to, I hear that they say IMF, they pay, Nigeria doesn't have debt. Nigeria have paid money. How much do they pay? The people that are talking, newspaper or whatever, how much did Nigeria pay? And where do they recover? Where do they get that money they used to pay? And who pay it? Who pay it? Where is the receipt? Where is the evidence that they are paid? And the money that Nigeria have been borrowing, borrow from China, borrow from World Bank, borrow here and there. Where do they get money they used to pay? So they shouldn't stop deceiving themselves, not to deceive us. Nigeria hold debt. That is the problem we are facing, that we don't have a leader, but we only have a ruler who just come and destroy the country. Because if we have leader, there is no need of Nigeria borrowing money. But because we doesn't have the people who have a brain to think, but that is why Nigeria are borrowing money. That is why we do not have light. That is why we do not have good road. That is why they want to go and buy a vehicle to drive in the poto in erosion. And that is why the president will want to go and buy ship to be driving inside the sea, whereas you are president of the ground. Or want to buy a aeroplane to be flying, contesting with the bird on the air, when there is no good road in the country you said you want to be a president over. So for all shenanigans, all I can see is shenanigans. If your country paid debt, it doesn't have to know. When our former president, the gorilla, when he paid the debt, it was very easy. Obasanjo, when he paid, it shows that yes, Nigeria doesn't owe debt. So let us see if the price of tomatoes will go down. If people are able to buy fuel, then we will know that Nigeria have paid their debt. So that is only what I have to say. Thank you, Mr. Jawosh. Thank you very much.
Mr. Odua, thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Thanks for your submission. All right, let me see. Stay humble. Are you available now? Okay, you're not there. I'm putting you on the backstage. Called you twice already. Give us some update. Are you available now? Okay, you are not there. Okay, I don't put you for backstage already. You know, because there's no need to decorate the screen. Nobody's talking. Give us some update. Are you there?
Just give me a minute, please.
Okay, all right. Black Panther, are you available to speak now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, thank you. Talk to us. 8 minutes.
Okay, I want to. How many minutes? 15 minutes.
No, 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Should be 15 minutes. 8 minutes.
If again, I mean first call now. I can't give me 15 minutes.
No. Now you first they talk so. You have allocated your time with this thing. It doesn't work like that. Now,
I know you. Don't worry. We'll soon discuss this democracy. What they do for Nigeria Watch.
Thank you.
We will discuss it very soon. Don't worry. We'll table the laws very soon. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Mommy Diaspora especially. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you for always being there. When even when Nigeria Watch Elvis shut the door, refusing to give us a link, you always bring that link. Immediately I just come in, you drop the link. God will bless you, man. Thank you for being our mommy. May God grant you good health in Jesus' mighty name. I want to thank every other person with all of that protocol observed. I want to start by saying this, most especially with a lot of people that have almost crucified me in so many ways when I brought up a theme that Nigeria is never a country. I must tell you that it was due diligent, a well-processed and a well-studied topic and experimented on, and a very good conclusion that we make. It was not only me that we make, but that was the arrowhead. Before we make that conclusion, we've set all the apparatus together, what a country, what is required for a country to be called a country. And we've looked at the character of that country, what the members of that conglomerate, the leadership has been doing. And what the historical, the founding fathers spoke about the country and how they wanted to make that country a country. And how the northern elders refuse. We ran it, and it was concluded that Nigeria was never a country. You see, we lack Peter Obi himself. We say this word that Nigeria is not a country. He will soon say it because he is running an experiment. He has not finalized it yet. But he's giving us signal every day. But some of us, that is why he said Nigeria majority lack critical reasoning. Critical way of analyzing issues, they lack it. A majority of Nigeria don't know how it's the educated ones, mostly the educated ones. They don't know how a country is formed. They don't know the pillars that you will put to have a country, just a country. The pillars that need to be on ground to have a country. They don't know. They talk out of, I don't know, whether out of selfishness and hate for their own country. Because most people that will come up to tell you lies that Nigeria is a country, they don't love the country. They are telling you lies. That is why most of them is very difficult. As lies is difficult to us, it's the same thing that truth is difficult for them to say. Because we are addicted to truth. They are addicted to lies. That is why they cannot say the truth. And when we that are addicted to the truth, when we speak, we are not speaking from the point of view where you just listen to people. We are speaking from the point of view that we have made diligent research, not by us, by so many people. Now, I will start. Where my research started from was when the day I met with Gani Fahimi. That was about 20 years, 25 years ago. I met with him in his chamber. It's a duplex, a full building, chamber. I met with him on one-on-one when I went to present an award that was given to him. I got it and I went to travel to Lagos to present to him. When I saw the embodiment of truth, a man convinced, a man filled with faith, a man filled with an audacity of hope, a man that loved the people of the conglomerate called Nigeria, a man that was steadfast, diligent in the struggle, in the fight for the emancipation of black men all over Africa. A man that is addicted to truth. When he finished speaking, when he was speaking, goose pimples were coming out of me. It was an academic from historical point of view. So we went into academic. Goose pimples came out of me. And I realized that I was listening very well and critically go back to the books and research on whatever, because I want to know so that when I know, I'll be able to speak. Then I went on it. And I went on further to meet with Falana when his chamber was still in a Awolowo building. It was a it was like a cubicle. When I sat with him, he spoke the same thing, but the conviction I saw in Gani was different from what I saw in Falana. Because it's as if Falana was schooling under Gani. That was when I realized even Falana knows what I'm saying, because he was part of my research. And now people are running their mouth. They came from England. They were running their mouth that I should not say Nigeria is a country. Let me tell you just one indicator. How can you say you are a country blessed with mineral resources, blessed with financial progress, blessed with everything? Your government cannot give you ordinary light, ordinary water and light. They cannot give you. We are not going to road now. They cannot even go there. And they will come up to you every year and you will carry your hand and go and vote. Look, the analysis that brother gave when he said something about that we don't need democracy. Africa need to start to phantom out what they need. I think when I said it, most of you were saying, most of you were having some thoughts in you that, what is this man saying? May God bless that brother. And Nigeria play. Nigeria, please, you need to play this tomorrow, because we are going to analyze it. We are going to juxtapose it with what the former vice president said. If you people are not listening, I am listening. And I'm going to play it again. I'm going to go on my private to play it all over again, because I want to get to one conclusion. Because many Nigerians they just listen, but they don't want to learn and know the wisdom behind those words, those articulated words, those research words that brother came and postulated something. Most of us, we hide under the regalia of this freedom of speech. Your freedom of speech cannot be taken away from you. Even when you are a monarchy system, you still have freedom of speech. So what are we talking about? Most of you will come here and say, oh, the baddest military, the worst civilian regime is better than the good military regime. The worst civilian regime is better than the quiet military regime. You are among those that Obi said you lack critical thinking. You are among those. Because you have not drawn your line from historical antecedent. You have not drawn your line from colonization of Africa. You have not drawn it. You have not drawn your line from, they gave you a team from the Western atmosphere and told you to eat it. Something that you are not used to. They told you to eat it. And when you start vomiting, you were still saying you want to eat more. That is, we lack critical reasoning. You are lazy. I call it laziness of the mindset. You are lazy to dig into your history. Now, how many of us know, how many of these youth, a lot of them, in multitude, how many of them know the history of their country, where we came from? Somebody said the amalgamation of your country has ended. That alone can lead to riots. So everybody should come out so that we can have another amalgamation. Germany did it. Why can't we do it? Most of them don't say, what is this one they talk? Let's do democracy, because democracy in Africa is another word for corruption. If people don't know, go and dig very far and look what that brother said. He said, tell me any democratic state that has successfully moved from a third world to a first world or second world. Let me be very selfish. A second world. None. If you have any, bring it. Bring it. Let's analyze it. So, my brother, Nigeria is never a country, and democracy is not for us. So the DSS, they are just. Thank you, Nigeria Watch. I will end it when I come second time. I will talk on the DSS and two key issues. May God bless you.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother, Black Panther. I appreciate you. Thanks for that submission. You know, somebody will be trying to call in. Mr. Paul will be trying to call in. I'm going to return your call right now so that you can quickly pass your submission. If you are
I'm
there,
here, sir.
please hold on. I'm taking call. Mr. Paul, you are not picking. Okay. I done my part by calling you back. You know, because you called so many times. May not be that I not take calls today. That's why I was trying to return your call. Okay, my people, I need to call on the next person. Give us a mandate, please. Okay, hold on. He's calling back now. Okay, Mr. Paul, Mazi, good evening to you, sir. Talk to us.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, Mazi, good evening.
Thank you, sir. Please talk to us.
Yes, good evening, Mazi. I'm very, very happy for what you are doing for all Nigerians around the world. Because, first of all, good evening for all panelists in this platform. May God bless you and your family, because you are the mouthpiece of people, those who don't have voice to speak. Because last time when I said that Nigeria must rise up and make sure that this young man was released. And I'm happy that Nigeria stand up all over the world. Even those who are not Nigerian stand up so that the man should be released. So that's how we're supposed to do it. When people are speaking for us, must stand up and defend that people, defend that person, so that the man cannot have any fear. Because it's freedom of speech. Must speak when things are going wrong. If that all Nigerians can wake up like this, speaking what this Nigerian government are doing for masses, I'm sure the things will be changed. And this evening, I'm continuing saying it. Nigerians have a lot to do, because I cannot hide it to do it, to say it. Because what is happening in Nigeria today, nobody's happy about it. Nigeria must stand up and make sure that Nigerians take over by Nigerians, not the outsiders to come and invade our land and making us slave in Nigeria. It cannot happen. All Nigerians must stand up and make sure that we defend our land. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. All right, give us a mandate. Talk to us. Good evening to you, my brother. 8 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Hopefully, you can hear me clearly.
Yeah, we can hear you. Thank you.
Good evening to you. Thank you very much, our own media pope. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you for your courage, and then thank you for standing up for Nigerians. Honestly, I do appreciate you. Mommy Diaspora, I greet you. All protocols observed. Thank you very much, sir. Well, I think earlier we saw a video where somebody was asking that who is the you have a first son now. You have a first son, different names. Now, where is the first house? Where is the first this? Where is the first that? Now, the guy asked a very wonderful question. He said, "So that means you also have first goats. You also have you have a first you have a first dog, first cat. Well, there are people that you can put in in that category of the first dog, first pig, because of their character and what they have turned Nigeria, what they have turned Nigeria to. There are people you can put in that category. There are human beings you can put in that sphere. Because what is happening today is a show of shame. Now, how can the Supreme Court of the land, the Supreme Court of the land, the Supreme Court said that even though the lower court declared a judgment about a political party, they do not have the right to do it. Now, and then now you can now see INEC getting, I don't know what they are trying to do or what they are declaring. Now INEC is declaring that Abure still remains as the Labour Party chairman, if I'm correct. That means there is no regard anymore for the Supreme Court of the land. Why? Because that is what the judges they turn the country to. There is no regard anymore for the law for the higher court of the land.
Okay, what happened now? Give us a Monday. We can't hear you. Can anybody hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that means is his fault. Okay, stay humble. Please talk to us. Good evening to you once again. Okay, stay humble.
Yeah, I'm
Thank you.
sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Please talk to us, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah, so I think in the last 24, 48 hours, regarding the Nigerians, Peter Obi was in Edwin Clark's late Edwin Clark's memorial service, and he said some very, very topical. Remember that during Dele Farotimi's interview, fact that he was still going to support Peter Obi, which is something I really like Dele Farotimi about. He's really very expressive and straight to the point and blunt about some of his desires and decisions. But he wanted Peter Obi to be more vocal and more straight to the point about his policies. This is really important because whenever he speaks, you'll see that they just run amok, and they just send their aides and their disciples to the media, people like Bayo Nanuga, people like Reno and the rest, to go to disabuse his point. And right, why they do that is they know he has integrity, really, and that whatever he says, wherever, whether in Nigeria or in the international scene, that people will really pay attention and people will really act and make decisions based on his comments. So they are always paranoid whenever he criticizes Tinubu's government or maybe provides alternative solutions to the myriad of problems of Nigeria. Yeah, the reactions following his comments were not unexpected. You know, you will see that the people criticizing him, you will see the group, you know, people like Abio, people like Shore, and even some people, you know, that masquerading as opposition, the so-called controlled opposition. You know, they criticize P2B and oppose P2B more than they oppose the horrible policies and governance of this group of criminals that are in the helm of affairs of Nigeria. Yeah, so yeah, I think that was really very important. Today, Tinubu visited Anambra State to commission projects, like you usually say. And then the question you ask is that when are we going to even develop past or grow past all this charade, going to commission this, going to commission that, so much festivities, wasting billions of naira in attires, welcoming the president. The number of vehicles that were in Tinubu's convoy and salute those convoy. There were more than 20, 30 vehicles. And you'll be like, when are we going to grow really in Nigeria? For people that live in the developed world, these they are prime ministers, what have you, presidents, they go on visits. Even the last time the British Prime Minister was at the Emirates Stadium to watch Arsenal, no fanfare. He was just sitting like VIP person, there. No fanfare, no convoy, nothing. Yeah, so you see that they are wasting taxpayers' money. Then people would usually say, which I hate to hear, really, that, oh, these are the people we voted in. For God's sake, we didn't vote those people in. Let us call them who they are. Let us call them the criminals that bulldoze their way into power, the criminals that stole the mandate. If we say, oh, these are the people we voted in, and I hear people saying that we voted you in to do this thing. We did not vote them in. They were not voted in. They stole power. They bulldozed their way into power. Yeah. So regarding the issue of military versus democracy, military rule versus civilian rule. Yes, the system that we practice in this country is not democracy, really. Yeah, we practice what we call electoral autocracy. Yeah, so we practice electoral autocracy in Nigeria, I will say. For countries like Burkina Faso, Niger Republic, Mali, where there have been military takeover and the rest, and people are saying, oh, these are military. Yeah, I just think they're the same people, really. If you have criminals wearing civilian garments and then the other criminals wearing military garments, yeah, I think they are the same. Yeah, I'm not a fan of military rule. Just because the military leaders or rulers we've had in Nigeria in the past, we just regional champions, and they really were not. They were really puppets of Washington D.C. I would say, so they were all installed by US, UK, France, what have you, and they all did the bidding of their foreign masters. Yeah, so civilian military rule, Bola Tinubu is just making people miss military rule, which is really unfortunate. because a military takeover in Nigeria will be potentially disastrous, I would say. Yeah, so I don't have, so much to say, today. But again, my last message, will still resonate that the Nigerian diaspora still holds the key to reimagining and reconstructing Nigeria. The Nigerian diaspora should wake up. Recently, Professor Patu Tomi set up this shadow government, which is something I've always dreamt that someone would wake up and just say, we have a shadow government. You have people who would come up with policies regarding education, people who will come up with policies regarding health, people who come up with policies in other aspects. But again, very importantly, you cannot implement those things without having political power. You understand? Most often, you hear people say, oh, yeah, that the education system in Nigeria is this, is that. We need to do this, we need to do that. If you don't have political power, you cannot achieve.
But can shadow government work in Nigeria?
So, shadow
Can I come in here, please?
unconstitutional.
You see, let me say something.
Okay.
Let me say something. You see, we keep on practicing the Western culture. That is our problem. Yeah. We keep on practicing Western culture. Look at what the extract, that brother that spoke on the regimes and democracy and monarchy system. Look at the way he dismantled it and just oppose it with what Jonathan said. And look at the picture you have on ground now. I know you are not a friend to the military. Nobody's a friend to the military. But they are patriots. If we have patriots in them, things will be fixed immediately. Thank you.
Yeah. So my take is that we don't need to borrow hook, line, and sinker what the white man is doing. All right. We need to look at our culture. We need to look at our environment. We need to look at our people as well and try to do what suits us. But in doing so, you will not totally discard, the beneficial components of the other people's practices. Yeah. So if you see something that they are doing well in Japan, for example, you can borrow. If you see something they are doing well in China or United States or wherever, but not like going to copy the United States like we are doing. We have things like National Security Advisor, which is totally useless and ridiculous. We just copying House of Reps, Senate. That doesn't make sense. So we need to look at our culture and what suits us, but also we have to borrow. Whether you call it shadow government or whatever, the thing is that you have an opposition, okay, made up of men of timber and caliber, men that are desirous of changing the Nigerian structure and system, who would come up with alternative ideas and policies, so that if you have a government tomorrow, government of the people, not government of Washington, D.C., not government of 10 Downing Street, not government of Paris, all right, a government of the people one day, and they say, okay, this is, then you have something on ground to build on, right?
But let me ask you, let me ask you this question. Which of these countries that you mentioned, like Japan, like other Asian countries, that has the same ethnic or religious structures like Nigeria, that has multicultural, multi-language, as structure as Nigeria?
Okay, I will use football, for example, to make this illustration. Before we won the Nations Cup in 1980, right? We brought in a Brazilian coach, Alto Gloria, who led Portugal to the semi-final of the 1968 FIFA World Cup. All right. So when he came in, he was the one that changed our system. really. He borrowed the Brazilian system, the Portuguese system, and then the wing football, the flamboyant football of the Brazilian system that we were still playing till around mid 2000s and so if you see something that they are doing well in some other countries, like I say, football, education, science and technology, health, and so you can borrow from there, borrow from there, borrow from there. Then also you might not copy them hook, line, and sinker. Just borrow the good things there and just try to adjust to according to the environment and culture and stuff. Yeah, so I'm not saying we should just copy what they are doing in Japan in total. No, there are a lot of components, different sectors, more than 20, more than 50. So look at what people are doing better, well, and then just copy. All right, so that's
my
my
brother,
take.
can I say something inside here?
Okay.
You see, like the law of gravity says, everything that goes up comes down.
Yeah.
It's a law, and the law you can see. Now, most things that you see in the West, they did not postulate it. We were practicing a system that they copied and gave a name and took it from us and gave a name.
Okay.
If you look at the Benin system, they were chiefs. They were lower chiefs. That's the lower house, the upper house, and the king. The king doesn't say anything. But we have the prime minister, which is the ESL of Benin. So it has been structured. So everything you see in the Western world there, they got it from Africa, but they redefined it. They redefined it and bring it up. So that is why I said the law of gravity is a universal law. It's not them that brought this law. They only want to own it. That is why we cannot practice their own style system on our own, because we had the system before they came in to disfigured our system and now took it to their side and refined it.
So we
own the system.
We did not have a universal system. For example, when you come to Nigeria, for example, the different ethnic nationalities had their systems. Yeah, for example, the Igbo people are very Republican. You understand? They are different from, let's say, the Yorubas or the Hausas or the Igalas, So the system of government in Igbo land, the traditional system of government in Igbo land is different from the traditional system in Yoruba land, different from the traditional system in Benin, etc. Yeah, so we did not have, a common system of governance. No, we did not. So what we will do in Nigeria when we get it right, or when we manage to have our way, when the citizens manage to have their way, is to look at the system, the different nationalities. There are more than 200 ethnic nationalities in Nigeria. And that's why I hate it when people say, oh, these people are minority, or these people are this, these people are this, or okay, when power, it is the turn of Igbos because Hausa has done this, Yoruba. There are other ones, not just, the turn of this person or this person who is competent. When you now get it right, you can now look at the different ethnic nationalities and try to look at the systems that will favor everybody. You understand? So in South Africa, for example, I think they practice presidential system, but they have a way that the president would also go to the parliament to answer questions. So yeah, so it's not a rigid thing, really. Just find what is best for you. Okay, so that's my take, really.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Stay humble. Thank you very much for that area of submission. But I don't think with the country where you and I came from, a shadow government can ever work in Nigeria. A country full of corruption. It's not possible. Country where government don't carry the people along before taking any decision. It can't just work in Nigeria. Thank you very much anyway. Everyone on the panel have given the submission. We're having a final submission right now. I'll go straight to Mr. Jonathan again. Mr. Jonathan, please your final submission. 2 minutes.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I was listening to Mr. Give us a mandate. Yeah, he was making one important point before he got cut off by because of the connection. He was talking about Labour Party and that INEC is still saying that Abure is the national chairman. But if you look at the INEC website, the last time I checked, even now, up until now, it is still Abure chairman by court order. It is still there. Abure, so I'm not sure that they have actually taken a decision. I'm not sure. People can be selling stories out there a lot. They know how to put things out there in Nigeria. They want to test it out whether it's going to stick. But if you go to the INEC website, Abure national chairman by court order. Even this lady who cried foul, who called Abure out, Olushi Okpara, INEC till today, INEC is still listing her as the national treasurer of the party. So, and the lady is no longer in the midst of things at all. So something is just wrong somewhere, and this delay by INEC is so detrimental, is dangerous. I don't know how long it will take them to study the Supreme Court judgment. 6 months, 1 year. That is the crooked Nigeria we're talking about. For you. But again, on this Nigerian thing about our system of government, yes, we have to fashion out a government that suits us, that fits us as a people. But the starting point of it, there must be a constitution for that purpose. There must be a constitution for that purpose. And one thing that is clear to every one of us, Nigeria is a multi-dimensional country with so many languages. And I asked that question purposely, knowing fully well that Nigeria is a country of multi-languages, multi-ethnic set of people. So when I look around the world, I know very well there is no country on planet Earth that has the same outlook as Nigeria. None. Therefore, our system cannot be that of any country. We have to sit down, structure a new constitution, and come out with a system that will fit us. The only one that we're all crying for today is to restructure the country, regionalism. That is the closest. Even at that, it is still not fit for Nigeria because of our outlook.
But it was a good takeoff point.
It will be a good takeoff point. People throw these different numbers out. Since I was in primary school, I started by knowing that Nigeria has 230 languages. By the time I get to secondary school, I was seeing numbers like 350 languages. By the time I went higher, in fact, I've seen number of 700 languages. Because the government cannot even come out with a definitive number based on their work, and that Nigerians will believe it, the world will believe it. This is the number of languages. The government cannot even do that. They can't even do that for us. We don't know the number of tribes that we have. We don't know the total number of languages that we have. And everybody must be incorporated.
All right, thank you.
Into the system. So, anyways, just calling, that's the only way out. We cannot continue on this trajectory and be expecting a different outcome. We cannot. It just simply means that something is wrong collectively with our heads. Something is wrong. It's not normal as it stands right now.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. In any kind of trajectory you are talking about, if it, in Nigeria, nothing can still work. Let's just be honest to ourselves. Are we expecting these people to do the right thing? You and I know they can never do the right thing.
Thank you.
They won't do the right thing. So, no, Black Panther, talk to us. Final submission, 2 minutes.
See, thank you, Niger Wash. I want to little boycott the thing I wanted to say before, but I need to say this. You see, on the DSS issue, look, to all Nigerians, as it is of today, 60%, I want to be very, very selfish, 60% of the workforce of the DSS are from the north. Before I will say this, I have taken a form to register in the DSS, director of whatever they call them. I have taken a form before. And what I went through, I was rebuked by my own uncle that no, forget them. So the DSS as it is today, why they are doing all those things, they don't investigate, they just go, all they know now is just go take somebody, put him and write. Now let me tell you, the DSS, they don't know how to do due investigation. Most of their rank and files, they don't know. Even that file, where you see that file, most of them don't know. The people that does all this are the lawyers, the one that went to law school, that are there as a commission officer. These are the ones doing it. You see all those rank and file that go to do COVID operation, they don't know no jack about the law.
Mr. Black Panther.
I said 60% of the workforce of DSS, 60%.
Mr. Black Panther, you for the thank that your uncle now, because now you Tinubu you for the work for.
No. It's just that all of us have that fear because
you of the source where we come from. Now Tinubu you go to work for. Make you the thank that your uncle say you know join the future for DSS.
Now let me go into the Nigeria, what Nigeria just said now. The people you have there are not the solution provider. All of them, look, all of them that you have there, it's just 1%, and those 1% have been oppressed. They are even digging a hole to put them inside the hole and cement that hole. Look at what they are doing to Obi, just for him to speak the truth about the economy. Because he spoke it, they after him, after his life, everything they are doing to him. The people you put there, they cannot do it. Now, what is the solution? You might not like my solution. And I don't care, because I know all of you will come to this solution at long last. Most of us, when Obi said we lack critical reasoning, we should go and put it on the table. We are not fair to ourselves. We are not fair to the Nigerian people. We are not fair to black race. We need to sit down and put this together. Now, the solution to it, when you have an upsurge of terrorism in your country, and when you budget money to give to the army to do it, and the money does not get to the army, the money is being stolen by the civilian with some military people, some of their generals that have never gone to war before. And that thing continuously does it to subvert the national security of your country. Sisters, the only changing force that can do it, as stated by the Constitution, which is protect the four walls of a country, it is the military. Whether you are not a friend of the military, you are not a friend, because even Okaku was not subjected to the Western war. Okaku was a patriotic coup.
study what Oka wanted to do. Was something that we never wanted to go to do it. It subjected 4-7 states that have been a vampire to the Nigerian country as a whole. We have to suspend them because he knew the amalgamation was there and we don't have a constitution. They were the ones forcing this type of system of government. They removed the parliament system of government because it's not favoring them. But when they went to federal system of government, they started stealing the wealth because it now favored them. Anytime you bring a law that will change the trajectory of the country as a whole, to take the 4 pillars and put another pillar, they will fight against it with everything they got. Now, you want that same people that have infiltrated into the south, the west, and the middle belt, and the south to change this system. My brother and sister, let us be fair to ourselves. Let us think. Let us think. The army, they are patriots, irrespective of the ones that have dirty mind. But the military, a man that will sign and put his life on the lifeline for a country, they are patriots. I hold them responsible if the country goes in ablaze. Because their constitutional right is taken from them. They have to take it back and put peace.
Which country are you talking about?
I'm talking about Nigeria. I don't want us to be selfish and greedy about our talk. Let us be fundamental. Let us even take that useless constitution they gave us. What is the role of the military? What is happening in Nigeria? Terrorism. Have you been able to solve it for the past 20 years? No. The military have been protected. Yes. Boko Haram is in your military. Yes. They've broken all the 4 walls and cardinal points of defense. That is why I asked. There was a time I asked. I said, "What's the defense policy of Nigeria?" I asked somebody here that was talking about military, so all those stuff with defense. What is that? I asked him a question. Who don't answer it? Because none of you know. You are still living in the colonial era. The only thing that I know, the patriotic citizens of this country, all of us are patriotic, that are saying the truth. But those that have put their life online, that sign on paper that do death do me apart, I will die for this country. They are the military. So we should not just paint them bad. What you cannot do, like that brother said it. He said, when you have, like what you have in Burkina Faso, when you have it, they can change the fundamental issues of that constitution within a seconds and bring in what will make that constitution stand upright. They can change what the civilian will never do. Whether it pass through all this stupid protocol, nonsensical protocol, they can change it within a second. That is why I am postulating. We need a patriot to come in to change it without all this stupid protocol that we put on the way, so that we can all sit down to have a constitution. That is what we need.
All right.
We don't need any civilian regime anymore.
Okay. Thank you, Black Panther. I appreciate you, my brother. Thanks for your submission. Okay, stay humble. I'm back to you again. 2 minutes. Okay, you're not there. White Panther, are you there? 2 minutes, sir.
My brother.
Thank you, sir.
What we go talk again now? Where we recently we've been talking, Nigeria this, Nigeria that. I know the thing is, my brother, too much work to be done in that country. Everywhere you look, there is something that calls for your attention. Everywhere, So even we, as far as we are here, far in diaspora, we are still feeling the heat. So for me, we just keep fighting. We just keep fighting, sincerely. And the only thing that will help us in 2027, see, this Agbadoma is going everywhere, all the south and southeast, looking for endorsement for 2027. He's not talking about insecurity. He's not talking about corruption. He's not talking about hunger. He's not talking about even the one that he uses his mouth to say, if I do not give you electricity for the first 4 years, please don't vote for me. Now the year is already halved. He has eaten up half of his 4 years already. and we have not even any structure as to respect to fixing that electricity that you said promise made, promise kept. You have not even shown any iota of it at all. Rather, it's busy signing what's it called? What's it called for White House? For Aso Rock. You know, so the thing is, I don't know. The priority of what is their priority in Nigeria 2027? Not about the people, not about the situation on ground. So it's just so difficult. It's just so difficult to comprehend.
My brother, White Panther, please, just a seconds, please.
Mm.
To Nigeria Watch. Nigeria Watch, do you know that in the Western world, when energy is taken from, that is your light, as a taken from the country for just 1 month, it can lead to insecurity of the entire country, and military can take over. Oh, you see, look at our own now. For donkey years, we are that they sit down there, they look our face.
My brother, the thing is, for those of us in diaspora, we have a lot to do. That's just the truth. Because we have seen the light. But the unfortunate thing that still some of us that are over here are still supporting some of the criminality we see back home just because of ethnicity or religious difference or just by person, you know. So we are just undermine what people that are over there, our family that are suffering there, you know. So the truth is, nobody can fix your home for you than you. Nigeria is still our home. It's our motherland. So no matter how many decades we live here abroad, the truth is that one day, it might not be us, what about our children? It might not be our children, what about our children? So we should think beyond even now. You know, so that's just the truth. Don't not feel comfortable that we are over here, everything is working okay, everything is okay. It's people that fought for it. You know, so let's keep doing what we are doing. And for me, 2027, let's make a statement. Let's not just make it easy for him that incumbent will just return like that. No, let Nigeria arise and make a statement for that 2027. I rest my case.
All right, thank you very much, White Panther. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Dua, please talk to us, sir. 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Black Panther, every suggestion is good, but it is not the military that solve cases or the condition Nigeria are today. It was caused by the ministry. So if you are talking military do this, military that, yes, other people who have good mind for their country, whether you came as a civilian or you are there as a military, it is because you are patriotic over the conditions of your people. This thing need to be changed. It is your mindset. Is it not the same what's called double crisis that Nigeria are taking from America? America are using to make sure they want to develop, they make their people okay. But Nigeria will tell you when the bad one will come, Nigeria will tell you in so and so country the bad one are there. But when the good one, they doesn't see it, the good one of that country to bring to Nigeria. It is because the people who occupy that position are very wicked in heart. And because the military government that now initiate this civilian, Obasanjo came as the first president, he is a military man. Buhari now came as the third president. He's a military man. It is only this so-called criminal Abadu that is not military. So, and the people, the constitution they are calling 1910 constitution, it's a military constitution. So what we are practicing is not really democracy. It's not really military. It's just criminality and conformism. That is what we are practicing. If not, still the court confirm. because that is only problem. And the truth is, whether the court, whether the teachers, whether all the people who are occupying positions of authority, whether in the bank, they doesn't have mind. They doesn't care about human being. They are seeing human being as animal. They are looking at that as some. They are looking at like chicken. Some are looking at turkey, while some are looking at goat. Some are looking at like llama, and so on and so forth. That is what all these people are.
Oga Odua, 1 second.
Yes.
If you listen to the brother that spoke on democracy and different system of government, he said democracy, I'll rephrase, democracy requires certain characteristics before it can lift you. 1, education. Now, democracy can be weaponized to subvert the weight of the nation to somewhere else. And as you see now, he asked a question and said, which country that has practiced democracy that have worked towards getting to second world or first world? Thank you.
So where I'm saying what I said is what I'm still saying. Whether it is democracy you call it to, or militarism, it is because you have a good mind towards your people. And me, we are practicing monarchy system. Did you know that in that monarchy system, it is not all the king that come that everybody are happy. Some king will come, you will not be happy. Why some king will come, everybody will be rejoicing. Likely, even if you come to those they call religion today, some religion people are happy living in it. Why some religions people are crying, no, the way we are living in it. So a lifestyle depends on your heart. Is it not here people are praising Pope just now? There are some Pope people which say, the way they live their life is no good. Me, I left church because of the Reverend Father. I left Catholic because of what Reverend Father did to me. So life determines on the people who are in charge and how they want others to feel, how they feel about themselves and feel about others. So the problem is, you are saying educated. Now, the people who are occupying the position, are they not educated? Or you mean they are ignorant like me? I believe those people, they call themselves doctor, PhD, BSS, whatever and whatever. But their lifestyle doesn't refer to who they get to have.
Oga Odua, you don't really understand it. See, if you have 25% in your country educated, you cannot have good democracy. You cannot have democracy function well. If you have 80% of your people educated, you can be able to start from there because education is continuous. But when you
want to ask,
people,
will that we are fighting the military to go out of power, is it not educated?
My brother, 1% out of 100 is that education.
The people that we are protesting against Goodluck Jonathan, increasing of fuel, taking away this thing, are they not educated? Now, when they not say subsidy is gone, where are the same people who we are saying Goodluck Jonathan did Goodluck Jonathan? So the truth is, it is not what you people call education, because me, I don't see all those things. What is called patriotism, that is a good heart. Those who have good heart, if they are in position. But the problem is the people the government that was set up for Nigeria, we are never a good heart people. Right from the British time is what we are suffering today, because the people British make a government over the land are not good people. Whether I come from the south, whether I come from the north, whether I come from the east, whether I come from the west, the people that the British make a government of the land are not good people. That is why when they tell you go and join soldier, it is because the person they believe he doesn't have sense, is misbehaving, is doing this, is doing that. They say go and join soldier. Then the police, they said when you fail woefully in the school, you become the police, so that you can be maltreating your own people. So automatically they never leave government for irresponsible people. And that is the reason it's difficult for even when they protest against the military, the people that still take over it, we are not irresponsible people. So let's be fact based to say that if we military take over in Nigeria today, it is not irresponsible military people. That is not the truth. Thank you, Mr. George. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Odua. God bless you. I appreciate you, sir. Okay, give us a mandate. Are you there? Stay humble. Are you there? Now, Lula to remain now because I'm rounding up now. Once I'm giving my rounding up speech, I don't like people unmuting themselves. You know, okay, you're not there. I like how we need to round up. I want to appreciate every one of you that came into the panel today. Thank you so much, Mr. Jonathan. Good to hear from you. White Panther, thank you, sir. Good to hear from you. Stay humble. It's good to have you on the show today. Give us a mandate, Mr. Dua, Black Panther. God bless you, all my people. And Mr. Paul, you were the only one that called into the show today. I appreciate you. Today, nobody buy me coffee. No name to mention. Tomorrow is another day. I appreciate you, Mother of all Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy, for all that you do for us here. Thank you, Abu Azi. We appreciate you always. Thank you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Peggy Modi, Bex Max, Mike Akembari. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, every one of you right there. Timmy DB, thank you very much. Debsy, thank you. Oh, again, Efosa, Oduwari, Mr. Oduwa, thank you very much. I appreciate
Naija
you.
Watch.
Love Maduka, thank you. I'm rounding up now. Why?
Yes, I know. I just want to give you a suggestion, not any submission.
Go ahead.
Naija Watch, I want to suggest that we start to talk on the system of government that will favor Nigeria. Let's just put the template on.
Once one person needs to start it. You know, me, I'm doing a lot. So if you are switching that, me, I don't have any issue. Mr. Jonathan switching anything here, I don't have any issue. But if everybody rely on me to bring a topic every blessed day, then there will be a problem. If you check what we're talking about, what you guys have been discussing for the past 30 minutes or 1 hour, you can see that it's not part of what I brought here. So I like that. We can switch. We can always switch. If once we continue to hammer on one particular area, then it becomes a major topic and a lot of people will not have interest on it. But if everybody all want me big and might put on top like that, you know, trust me, I've said it so many times here. We only just put one topic up. But in the broadcast, we normally talk about more than 10 things, you know, or even more. You know, yes, that's a good suggestion. Finally, I got a super chat today. But I still like myself, thank you very much, man. At least this one I want to pass road now. You know, I mean, why you start my car so before I not day side, and I still like myself, say, no, you know, if you pass road like that, you buy fuel for car. So now I want to buy fuel for my car and I might take pass this road. Thank you very much, man. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you always. All right, my people, I appreciate every one of you. Please endeavor to join us here every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. We are talking about what is affecting everybody in Nigeria. And subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell in case we upload the pre-recorded videos. Then you'll be part of it. And for those of you commenting on our pre-recorded videos, we want to say thank you very much. Your comments are very, very insightful. I want to say thank you. God bless you all for your engagement, because this Naija Watch platform, it get too fashion. We call it too fashion. That pattern as Labour Party today. It get people where they comment for life. It get people where they comment for pre-recorded videos. People where they comment for pre-recorded video, 90% of them you never see the one day call into life or join life. So you call, they ask yourself, say, the same platform where all these people do. So that's why they be. You know, I want to appreciate you all. And God bless you, my people. All right, guys, before you leave, please endeavor to press on the like button. Also, if you can, copy the link of this broadcast, take it with you, and share it to others who don't know, say, they talk about what is affecting us here. Now, here we draw the curtain, my people. Have a good night, and bye for now.
That's right. No,
Waga we bien se o no boca me na chiwajo o osagu me ware ni mio matien. No ma mio matien. Ah, agitio jo. Oh, osaku ve ware. Ni ware ni mio matien. No ma mio matien. Oh, agitio jo. Oh, itana ni kuya. Ke vitana ni ko. Why yalare o waki madosi ona awake yo anela mwe o weno yo hana iluwa managi we byo jon agi sede yu ke katona o ebi na uyo ha o e haya gba obanagi uda abagba ebe agi sebe ibiedu be ama fanoko agi ebi noruwe ama nagi lawa agi zede na boye o piano veigo agi jigo baka eya ugo ai ono na anu sake agon o sagobe yo ti o me gbigo kumeri yo ti o me bobo o sanuku mere ojo be buto me na te oju o sagu me ware ni mi oba tie be gbigo be pomo no ma mi oba tie be buto me agi te ojo o sagu me ware be gbigo ni ware ni mi oba tie be pomo no ma mi oba tie be buto me agi te ojo osagu me wade be bigo wade ni mi abadie ma mi abadie agite ojo